Hello, welcome to the Healing Embodied YouTube channel. For anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Sarah. I am the lead body-mind integration expert at Healing Embodied. Today, I was feeling really inspired to talk about a lesson I personally have learned over and over and over in my marriage to my husband, and something that I see over and over with clients as well. And that has to do with needs, getting your needs met in relationship and communicating about your needs in relationship. Something I hear from clients a lot that I know I have felt myself is, well, my partner's not meeting my needs. What if my partner's not meeting my needs? And then when I get really curious about that and I ask more questions, well, tell me more about that. What is the need? How is your partner meeting or not meeting that need? How are you communicating about that need? I'm going to come back to that. How are you communicating about it? Does your partner know that you need this? And something that I hear a lot is like, well, they should just know. They should just know. They should just know that I want help with the dishes. They should just know that I want to be left alone after a long day. Or every time we have a moment of conflict, I want to cuddle afterwards, or I want to really talk it out. They should just know by now. If they really knew me, if they really loved me, they would just know. And the lesson that I have learned over and over is that no matter how well someone knows you, no matter how long they've known you, no matter how much they love you and care about you, no one can read your mind. No one can read your mind. It does not matter how well they know you, how long they've known you, how much they love you. No one can read your mind. And I get it. I get where this "they should just know" feeling and thought is coming from. And it's a part of you that really wants your partner to anticipate your needs. I would guess that if you are having that thought, that really sticky narrative in your mind, if they should just know, then you work really hard to anticipate your partner's needs. You probably, I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that you probably have some people-pleasing tendencies in there. Maybe a little bit of fear of disappointing your partner. Maybe you were made to believe growing up that your worth is really tied to your ability to meet other people's needs. Maybe you had to anticipate someone's needs in the past, your parents, an ex-partner, a friend, and another family member. You had to anticipate their needs in order to feel safe and connected and loved. And so that pattern is showing up and it's getting projected onto your partner. Well, I want them to anticipate my needs. And I'm going to be honest here. I think there's a part of that that's really human. I think it makes sense that if you are in a long-term partnership, you would want your partner to anticipate your needs, because that is one way, emphasis on one way, of communicating to someone that you care about them. When your partner anticipates your needs, you probably receive that as an expression of care. Okay, so when it comes to that, we kind of have to look at, how do I help my partner anticipate my needs? If they can't read my mind, how do I help them anticipate my needs? Some steps here. One, get really familiar yourself with your own needs. A lot of times when we really get curious and dig in here, we find ourselves in situations where we might not even know what we need. We're not really sure what we need. And so we're outsourcing that to our partners, expecting them to know what we need and show us what we need. And that's not really fair to them, right? So first, get really, really curious about, what do I need? What do these parts of myself need? If I'm feeling lonely, if I'm feeling insecure, if I'm feeling angry or upset, if I'm feeling bored, if I'm feeling overwhelmed, if I'm feeling anxious, what do these parts of myself need? What are they asking for? Can I get really curious about that first? Then step two, practice meeting that need yourself, practice meeting it yourself. And that doesn't mean that you might not also want or need your partner to help meeting that need. But if you can practice meeting it for yourself first, one, that's going to model for your partner over and over what it is that you're needing. It's going to model for your partner, this is what I need. Are you willing to join me in that and help me in that? It's also going to model for your partner meeting their own needs as well. And it's just going to help you get to know yourself so much more. It's actually incredibly empowering to recognize that we can meet our own needs first. We don't have to always outsource it to someone else. Then step 3 here, get really good at communicating your needs to your partner. Get really good at asking for what you need in a way that is loving and respectful. Not, well, you should just know, or if you just loved me, you would know to do that, or you roll your eyes, or you huff and you puff, or we have some passive aggressive tendencies coming up, right? Get really good at communicating your needs to your partner in a way that's loving and respectful. Hey, it would really mean a lot if you would take out the garbage. Can you do that? And then when they come back in from taking out the garbage, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Or, hey, do you mind helping me with dinner tonight? Or, hey, I've done the grocery shopping the past couple weeks. Are you willing to do it this week? Okay, get really good at communicating your needs to your partner in a way that's loving and respectful, and practice that over and over and over and over again. In the long run, one, this is going to empower you to really, really, really know yourself and your own needs. It's going to empower you to meet those needs yourself instead of feeling like you always have to outsource it. And 3, it will never help your partner read your mind, because remember, no one can read your mind, but it will help your partner anticipate your needs, start to see what you're needing, anticipate those, and it's going to feel really good for them to meet those needs because you are then meeting them with that energy of love and connection and gratitude when they put in the effort to do that. Okay, so no one can read your mind. The longer that we expect someone to be able to, the longer we are setting ourselves up for failure and resentment. And trust me, that don't feel that good. Okay, practice these skills. I would love to hear how it goes and what kind of barriers you're bumping into. Take care.